Alright, today I'm going to show you a few tools I've bought for my home e-commerce business. This one in particular is a continuous impulse sealer for sealing bags like this that I'm going to use. So here we go. So this is the machine. It is the continuous sealing machine. Seems pretty tough. It came with a few parts. Looks like a backup for the belt, a very nice screw, and which I didn't know, and I don't know exactly, is it looks like it has a stamping for each pack. The stamping for the expiration or best buy date. I guess you plug these in there. Having the best buy date or expiration is something that you need on all foods, especially here in France, but I'm pretty sure it's everywhere around the world. So that is a huge plus. I did not know that was gonna be in there, and I thought I was just gonna have to print stickers to put on there, which I still planned. So quite a beefy machine. I'm gonna read the manual and go over a few things, but this is one of the machines that I'm gonna use to seal the bags. So it works by sliding the bag apparently in one side, and it'll just continuously go through, seal, and drop off the side. So I can have a packaging kind of going on here and go through placing it, making a one-person job a little bit easier opposed to doing the impress sealer, moving and going through. It depends really on what you want to use. I figure for the price, the sealers were almost about the same price. I got this on Amazon. I'll have the links in the comments below. But to me, if I'm gonna do it and make it work, this is gonna save me a lot of time, and time is gonna be money, as they say. This guy is my dehydrator that I do basically any of the seasoning salts or any of the fresh herbs, the garlic, onion powder, lemon. Recently, I did vanilla beans. See if you can get in there and see those. So they dried those out because I have an idea for those as well. And the grinder. The dehydrator, the grinder, and the sealing machine I all got on Amazon. I'll have the links below. This thing works crazy. I've only used it on setting 1. Only on setting 1, and it's been more than enough. I don't know why I would need it on anything higher. It's actually kind of scary how powerful it is. So, and this works, I guess I can show the inside. Very solid seal and a pretty killer blades on the inside. So this I use to grind up any of the herbs afterwards. So the peppers, the garlic once it's dehydrated, the peppercorns, anything dry, anything I want to make into a powder, because afterwards I mix it in with the salt or with the seasonings. So my idea is to procure good herbs and mix it into the salts with the seasonings. So instead of just buying generic things, or sometimes you can only buy the fresh, version of it. So if I can't source it with quality, I'll buy it with quality and make it myself. This guy, my favorite and most fun, the K1C Creality. I have so much fun designing with this guy. It's a beast. It makes everything that you need, any parts that I need, anything I'm making at home. It's incredible. I have a clear filament on there at the moment. I've made recently with the clear and blue filament, one of the first lamps. And this guy would be a hanging lamp. So look at that. Look how cool that is. So I use that for my tests. This one would be a hanging one from the top. I was thinking about building a little clear. You can sell these too. I plan on doing it. It takes a little more design. I can only make more custom, although the price on them is really good. And you can sell these in an Etsy store. But this you have to learn. It's a bit of a curve, I think. You have to learn. I use Fusion 360 and now recently learning Rhino 8, which is completely different because Fusion, their monthly is like 85 euros or $85. I don't know. I'm in France, so I imagine it's euros, so it's a little bit cheaper in America, but it's a lot. And I'm not making enough money to justify it. So I'm going to learn Rhino, which typically they're all the same kind of CAD software. Fusion is just a really clean, and I'm used to it. But I love this thing, and I love making all kinds of things with this. And it has, again, it makes a huge, you can see on the inside, the top, it goes 220 to 220 to 250 millimeters. So you can get a lot done. All right, and finally, a sewing machine. Also learning this, although I grew up sewing, my mom sewed a lot, so I know the basics of it. But this I plan on different materials, using with the 3D printing, possibly mixing with the packaging, making little bags. Also just fixing things. I enjoy making things, if you can't tell. And this is just added to the arsenal. Something else I can do when I'm bored, which is never. And I can make bags, fix shirts, clothes. I don't know what I'm gonna make with it, but it's fun. So that's it for the moment. My main thing, since I just got that machine, the continuous heat sealer, is to practice. I got my sample bags, one with the clear back. This would be my seasonings. So measuring out, seeing how much can fit in it, see how it fits, how it holds. These have the pouch bottoms. So I'm gonna fill these in, run it through the sealer, see how that works. And these are just some of the tools that I'm gonna use trying to do this e-commerce. I've already designed a few labels, and that I use a lot of resources on the computer, mostly, you know, for labels like Canva, but there's so many. I'm always discovering something else. There's so many softwares out there to use that can be mixed and combined with these. I have the hardware now to actually start building it. I have the know-how, and next, start making.